Hello, boys and girls. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak here. So, first of all, let me start by saying you guys are very lucky. You are in the right place and on the right time. Believe me, you have an opportunity that lots of people never had and never will. You live in an era that you have a variety of choices. I was listening to the session for the last 2 hours, and I'm very amazed by all these options you have. You can choose whatever match your heart, whatever you like. There is so basically I'm a software developer. Let me tell you about this. There's many names. They call it information technology, software development, programming. They all talk about the same field, and the one common thing between all the careers that you've been listening to is that the need for the knowledge, and we live in the era and the time of knowledge. Knowledge and information is a cornerstone for every industry, and software engineering is the career or the industry that leverage this knowledge to all other fields. So, for example, you could be writing a system to drive or to control an airplane. You could write a system for a dentist to manage his patient records. You could write a system or design a website for an artist to show his work in a gallery, etc. For me, I've been working for many industries through the last 10 years. I worked in financial industry. I worked in social health and care industry. I worked for telecommunications, for TV. And the last station now, currently I'm working in a game developing studio. So does everybody play video games here? Anybody play video games?
No, no one.
No one? Who has a PlayStation? I see some hands.
I
Who
have
has a
PS2.
PlayStation? Who has a Xbox? Who has Nintendo DS or
Me.
Nintendo Switch? Yeah. Okay. So this is what I do. We develop games for you guys to play, Mario or FIFA or Overwatch or Overnight. Yeah. So this is one of the jobs that's really a new job, and we attract a lots of young people to work with us. So, for example, we have quality assurance engineers. Do you know what they do? Quality assurance engineers, they play games. We pay them money to play games, to find errors and find mistakes, and play the games and tell us whether it's difficult or too easy, or they suggest something to us. Yeah. Also we have artists. So if you are into digital arts, you could be designing environment, designing characters. You could design cars, whatever you like. You can design car tracks, etc. So this industry is one of the fun industries where you get a chance to play games and get paid for it at the same time. But software engineering, as I said, is more than that. Software engineer, we are in the era of knowledge, and software engineering is basically the field where we process the knowledge. So you never get bored. Basically, you get to work with all kinds of disciplinaries and different fields. You get a chance to understand basically a real life problems, and you try to solve it and convert it into a software or a program or an algorithm. To get there, basically you need to be good at math. You need to be good at science. And also you need to be passionate about it. You need to be creative. You need to be a problem solver. You have to be you have to have a wide imagination. You have to be an imaginative person who can build virtual world, build virtual scenarios, etc. So basically, software engineering is the future industry. You have to think. You don't need to choose now, but in the next 10 to 20 years, everything going to be converted into digital. Everything will be converted into the virtual world, the digital world. The other part is that it's a very good industry. You could really make very well money in the industry, and you get a chance to change the world. Do you know Facebook? Anybody know Facebook or Amazon or Twitter? Guys, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you heard of Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you could be Mike, the next Mark Zuckerberg. You could be the next Elon Musk, the intelligent guy who design electric cars and design rockets that goes to Mars. You want to send us all to Mars. You could be the next Bill Gates, who design Windows, the software that we communicate through now. Yeah. You could be the next guy who invent the new Amazon or the new big things, right? Who wants to be that? Does anybody thinks he can do it?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Yeah.
so this is software engineering. Put it in your mind. You're gonna need it, whether you're gonna go for something else or you want to be a software engineer. You will always need somebody to help you to process the knowledge, to invent software and tools and programs that helps you to do your job, whatever it is. Um, so how to become a software engineer? You need to really work hard. You need to do very well in math. That's the main thing. You need to be a problem solver. You need to understand how to divide bigger problems and break them down into smaller problems and solve them. You need to have a very good career path. You need to have a very good learning path. You need to do well in your school, then get to a very good or one of the top universities. And this is why I said at the beginning, you are very lucky. You live in a country that has one of the best education system in the world. You got all the support, you got all these options. Nobody, believe me, my career path and my learning path was completely different. I didn't get the chance like you. I wasn't born here in the UK. I was born in Iraq. I came here in my mid-20s and I had a problem. I didn't have the proper education. I didn't have the proper experience to get a job immediately. So I had to work hard again and start from zero. For you, hopefully you don't need to do that. You have the support from your family. You have the support from your community, from the country you live in, and the education system. Yeah. So don't waste this opportunity. All eyes on you at the moment. You have an opportunity to make your parents very proud. You have an opportunity to make something from yourself, change the world, leave your fingerprints in this in your community and in your field. I wish you all the best of luck, and I don't know if you have any questions for me, or do you want to know anything more about software engineering? To become a gaming engineer in university. Okay, so as I said, you need to do very well in math and physics, for example, or you could, for example, you could. There is a lots of so in the studying path, you have to do good and you have to study math and physics, and then you can go to university to study information technology or computer science. And once you have the concepts of software engineering and computer science, and you learn about the programming languages and different tools, then you could do some courses. There's lots of courses available for free You can have a look at them in YouTube, in Udemy. There's lots of books. Yeah, it's one of the booming industry at the moment, and there is a lots of documentations and sources about them. Just go to Google and say how to learn software, how to become gaming programming. You, by the way, you don't need to go and work for a company if you want to do that. If you are a creative and you have an idea, you can just teach yourself and do some short courses to learn how to use these tools, and you can program the game and just publish it immediately on the App Store, whether on Google Play or Apple App Store. All you need is basically just spend some time to learn some programming languages, and you need to learn. There is a software specialized for this called Unity. Just Google Unity software, or yeah, Unity software will teach you all about how to create games and program games. There's different types of games. If anybody needs more information, you can just contact me. I already talked to Abu Nabil about having a session to go through like a life cycle, how to create a game, and we show you just like how to create your own game, small game, and then you can take it from there and develop it furthermore. Yeah, it's the combination of fun and learning at the same time. You get to learn about how to organize your ideas, how to manage your time, how to build strategy, how to take long time decision, how to manage economy, how to manage tactics and solve quick problems, or divide them into smaller problems and solve them in a long term. It's really open-minded, and I recommend it for everybody. Learning software engineering it's kind of simulating all kind of a problem in the nature and try to convert it to the digital world and solve it there. Yeah.